there, beautiful people. You're listening to Cast a Ripple by Carla Berger from Cape Town, South Africa. Hello friends, and welcome to the first ever Cast a Ripple episode with video on YouTube. I've been doing Cast a Ripple for a year now. All of the audio, 32 episodes to be exact, are broadcasted all over all of the audio networks like Anchor, Spotify, Apple iTunes, Google Podcasts, anywhere you can think of. But I decided, because it's the year anniversary of Cast a Ripple, it's time to up the game, and now I'm starting my own YouTube channel where I'll be doing the Cast a Ripple episodes every Saturday. So welcome. I'm very excited to share this journey with you. Cast a Ripple and Be a Ripple is a space where I share what I like to call life-enhancing tools that anyone can use to better improve the quality of their day-to-day experiences. It's anything from meditation, journaling, mindfulness, a bit of truths and methods and tools that I've learned throughout my journey to really let life shine through me, let life live through me instead of the other way around. So let's just jump into today's theme or today's episode, and that is none other than synchronicities. So I decided to do synchronicities, even though I did mention them a few times in some of my other podcasts. You can go listen to Cast a Ripple 19, which is about spirit guides. I'll put up a link if this kind of interests you. So synchronicities is not for the logic-minded. It's for those of us that believe in a bit of magic, a bit of mysterious happenings, energy. Even if you don't believe in spiritual things, then you have to believe in energy, and that we as human beings have an energy field, and it kind of attracts things around us in our physical reality, and it shows up in this physical reality as synchronicities. So if you're really into this kind of thing, it's a real eye-opener about what it is that's actually going on in your energy field and in your subconscious, because those synchronicities will kind of start to guide you. Your desires will start to reflect. Your spirit guides will start to talk to you about what it is that you need to do, or just that you're supported. And all of these things have such a big impact in the way that we live our daily lives, because it helps us understand that this that we are seeing right here is not just that. That's merely the surface of it. It goes so much deeper. And when we start to see this magic of synchronicities around us, the world becomes just such a beautiful place. So synchronicities are a series of happenings around you. It's kind of the things that you would say, oh, that's a coincidence. But I firmly believe that there is no such thing as a coincidence. Everything around us happens for a reason, even if it's just to point to something that we need to sort out inside of us. This is why people have superstitions. You know, a black cat crossing their path, or stepping over a crack or something, or seeing a crack, or a mirror that breaks. It's all energy that's reflected. Synchronicities can also be positive things. Some of the ones that I've experienced is, believe it or not, Cast a Ripple episode 33, which is this one. And the number synchronicity 33 means all things are possible. And I've been struggling with creating a YouTube channel where I can really show my face and be more present with the audience and with the people that follow me, and give them something really to relate to. And this has been such a awakening journey for me, because this is possible. I can do this. I have no idea what to do with filming or YouTube and the algorithms and keywords, but I'm doing it and I'm putting myself out there, and it's just because I feel from my heart that this needs to happen. So, synchronicity number 33, episode 33, all things are possible. Another synchronicity I saw is not too long ago when I started to do this studio. This is out of my closet, by the way. I painted the walls, I dragged this thing in here, I put up cushions, I painted this, and my beautiful little plant frame that's joined me. And this is all just thoughts that came up as I started to plan the next step for Be a Ripple and Cast a Ripple. So as I was doing this, there was this big moth that came into my flat, and I just couldn't get rid of it. It was always against the ceiling bouncing, and I couldn't catch it. I didn't want to hurt it. I just wanted to take it and set it free, because it was kind of in here all the time. And I realized the moth is a symbol. It's a synchronicity. And the moth means born out of things possible. It's faith, born out of things possible. You can probably tell I'm reading, right? Anyway, I'll get better at this. The moth means faith, born out of things possible. And again, that possibility, that affirmation, that synchronicity came to tell me, yes, go for it. Go for the things that you want to do. Set your dreams free, live them. Grab those intuitional thoughts, grab those inspirations, and run with them. So eventually, when I realized the moth is a symbol, the next day the moth was gone. It might have found its way out of a window. But it stayed there for 2-3 days, me trying to catch it, until I got the message. So that's a synchronicity for me. Another synchronicity is grey feathers. As I was transitioning through a very painful time in my life and letting go of a lot of baggage, I saw a lot of grey feathers. And the grey feathers symbolize peace. That I was going towards a more peaceful time in my life, a more tranquil time in my life. And my spirit guides helped me to see these feathers everywhere. So that's a synchronicity. Even when I started to search for this flat, while I was going on my way to view the flat, I had a thought that came up, and the thought told me, maybe if you see a flickering light near the apartment, then it's yours. And I remember thinking, well, that's weird. Seeing a flickering light in an apartment isn't really the ideal. Like, you don't want electric faults or something, but you know. And then one of the lights at the outside of the building was flickering, and I could actually see that light from my old apartment. Synchronicity. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And you get these thoughts. The synchronicities come in forms and symbols around you. They come in thoughts. And it's not a normal thought. It's not a thought out of ego. The first thought about the flickering light, that was a intuitive synchronicity. The second thought of me being, that's ridiculous, why would you want to do that? That's out of ego. So it's out of the heart, it's not out of the mind. And even if you don't believe in these kind of things, I mean, say there's a specific book that you need to read, and you keep seeing this book's title everywhere, or there's a specific author that kind of talks to you. You kind of see the author's name everywhere, it kind of pops up. YouTube channels, or people that say things, songs that come up. These are all reflections of an internal energy that's expressing itself. Sometimes these can be negative, and it points towards something that you actually need to figure out. You need to get rid of that energy for those synchronicities to go away. Or it's your paranoia that keeps coming up, saying, say you had a bad experience with a bus ride or a train ride or some kind of thing, and you want to do that and try that again, and as you go to that situation, all of these bad things start to flare up around you, and you go like, obviously the universe doesn't want me to do this. But it's not actually the universe, it's your paranoia reflecting out. It's your energy coming out and manifesting. So you need to understand that a synchronicity gives you, mostly, it gives you a good vibration. You see something and immediately there's a knowing inside of you that this means something deeper. And that knowing doesn't come from your mind, it comes from your heart. It's something that your heart kind of knows. And that's so beautiful. And if you start to look for those things and open your eyes and see and know and feel those things, they become beautiful. Now, I'm not saying that the Facebook ad that keeps popping up about that wish list item you have in your Takealot means it's a synchronicity and you need to buy that thing. No, that's just very good marketing, unless that's something your heart tells you. But what's very, very important is for us to understand heart coherence, heart-brain coherence. It's not brain-heart, it's heart-brain. The heart is more important. This chakra, heart chakra of us, has so much power in manifesting our desires and our emotions that's the thing that's attracting everything else around us. It's what's based, this chakra is based in law of attraction, law of reflection. So if you're feeling bad, bad things will show up. If you're feeling good, good things will show up. And intuition is also seated in your heart chakra. So when you see something and there's just a knowing, there's a knowing that this is something deeper. So just be mindful of that not everything you see repeating itself is necessarily trying to tell you to leave your job or go into something different. Sometimes you're more focused on seeing something and your mind, your ego picks up on that. So it's a mind thing. It's not a heart thing. If you want to look at another video about synchronicities, Victor Otto has a very good one listing the 5 different types of synchronicities, and you can go check that out. I'll drop a link. Then guys, I think I'm gonna cut it there for this. This is kind of a new thing for me. I'm trying to figure out how to edit this all, and it's mind-boggling, really. So if it's a bit shorter than my normal podcasts, I'll get better and I'll work on it. But anyway, so please follow me on Instagram, b_a_ripple. You can also listen to all of these previous titles on my podcast on all of the major platforms. There's a lot. There's like 32 episodes. So please go check them out if this resonates. These are also very important tools that you can use to really improve the quality of your life. Then I also have a website. Please check it out. There's so many links to all of my content, to my blog, which is mainly on Instagram, to the Cast to Ripple audio versions, Cast to Ripple video versions, to all my couch talks, which I'm also uploading here. Anyway, that's it for the first episode of Cast to Ripple on video. Guys, thank you so much for all of your support. I'm so excited for this journey forward. And keep an eye open for those synchronicities and really just believe in a bit of magic, guys. Be like a kid. That is just the best way to live this life. Okay, guys. See you guys again in a week's time for the next episode of Cast a Ripple. All my love. Bye.